in here. I'm not gonna add him. I don't want people to see his name. I want to cause shit before we can even get like truly started.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, that's live. I have to do a few editing things here. Change a few things. Get ready, Tim. Welcome to the setup portion of the podcast where we set up for like 5 minutes. Because we're prepared.
Alright.
We are currently in the process of preparing, so if you could just sit right there, look pretty.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, what's up? You just crack open one.
Oh yeah. Crack it open. He's doing his warm-ups right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fill up actually. Can you guys like stall for like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Sick.
So Jake, tell us about your upcoming projects.
I
What are you working on?
nothing.
What do you mean you're working on nothing?
I'm working on my sleep schedule, I guess.
That's not special. Everyone's trying to fix their sleep schedule. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to the Somewhat Okay podcast. I'm Tim. Tyler's
And
also
I'm-
somewhere around here,
Yeah.
and we're featuring
Hey,
guess.
I'm Jake.
a Jake.
Yeah. It's
What do
me.
you do, Jake?
I play video games. I also make like music
Whoa,
occasionally.
a 2-for-1.
Yes.
Truly outstanding.
Yes.
He
And I'm
both.
also I'll go.
Oh no, yeah, please.
I'm also Ryan's clone.
Yeah. So for all of you Somewhat Okay podcast lore experts, you'll remember in our second season we had another co-host, Mr. Bryant, and Jake is the reincarnation of Bryant, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he sounds just like him. Pull up those old VODs. Watch everything. Maybe you'll
Exactly.
actually get paid.
Maybe.
So, I didn't catch all of it earlier, but are you planning to work with the Tyler McAllister on, Oh,
Yes.
thank you for following GG
Yeah, I
Buttercake.
forgot. I forgot to do that. That was me.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, who the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm taking that back.
Thanks for the follow. Oh, that's Jake, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Jake.
you idiot. The food.
Hi, Emmy. Thank you, GG
Wow.
Buttered Cake, for the follow. Hell yeah. Welcome to the Somewhat Okay podcast, episode number 70. What? You didn't say the number?
I didn't say the number.
For that matter, you're not in your fucking place, you piece of shit. There we go. And you too.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
we're in the right room.
Yeah, we're in the studio now, everyone.
Yeah.
We're here in New Mexico. Jake flew down from where are you from? Tajikistan?
Sure.
All right.
Exotic place.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell us about Tajikistan a little bit?
I'd rather not.
Why not?
Don't like to.
Not allowed to talk about it, or
What, did your family get killed there or something?
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about that? This man
I don't
survived a
want to.
war.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Tell us
did
your
it, and I
story.
don't. I I have killed someone once, and I don't want to talk about it. I have one confirmed kill.
Okay.
You're a murderer.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
fucking murderer.
I'm
I
calling
am.
the FBI.
All right.
On top of that, he is also known as Jake Ray. It is the drummer on my upcoming album, alongside another drummer who drummed on a couple tracks now. But Jake will
Two
be drumming on the
drummers.
rest of the tracks now.
One album.
Yep.
We'll have 2 drummers when we're live too. Jake will play Jake's songs. Kyle will play Kyle's songs. And we'll just go.
The masters of the masters.
I need to. Jake, can you have one arm like a Led Zeppelin's drummer?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I can probably try, but it'll fail.
I'll just take your arm off,
Oh,
and then you'll have to
okay.
learn to adapt. You'll have to learn how to drum with one hand. Yeah. So we're here today, in light of a lot of recent events. A lot of stuff's happened recently. Trump had that atrocious interview on Axios,
He did.
which was
He really did.
one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen an adult that just truly can't answer a question at all. Shouts out to that interviewer for maintaining composure during all of that. I wouldn't have. That was fucking ridiculous.
Look at these graphs. Look at them. Look at them. Look.
No.
They're graphs. Look at them.
He's like, I'm not asking about your ability to draw a crowd. I know you can draw a crowd. I've been covering you for years. What I'm asking about is, do you think that's responsible? And he's like, look, we draw very big crowds, okay? You false reported it was 6,000, it was 12,000, okay? Look, I draw crowds, all right? And it's like, we're not talking about that, dude. No one cares about the fact that you have an audience. We know, believe me. We're well aware by this point that you have an audience. Fuck's sake.
Who is it?
Yeah. So that happened. Whatever happened in Beirut happened. It's
Yep.
Beirut, right? Or am I saying it wrong?
I think you're right.
Okay. We're going to assume, until someone corrects us, we're going to say we're right.
Yeah.
Did we ever get an update on like what caused that?
So I think what Eric said was right in the other Discord. Not that Jake knows, but
Mhm.
they were storing like 3,000 tons.
Everyone, welcome David to the podcast. Yay.
2 for 1.
What?
We got a
That's
2-for-1
me.
deal. David's here.
Him.
We're talking
Hello,
about Beirut
everybody.
right now.
We're talking about what?
Beirut. The explosion.
Oh, and that
Current
let me
events.
see tomorrow. Oh, that huge ass explosion, like
Yeah.
100 people. That was really
Yeah.
depressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. That shit
So,
sucks,
did you figure
bro.
out what the cause of that was, Tim? You were going
Yeah,
into it a little bit.
3,000 tons of ammonium nitrate.
Mm.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
And,
And
Was it
what
like a
happened?
Warehouse, and
Was it
in
like a
ware-
terrorist attack?
No. So what happened was that that was stored right next to another warehouse that had fireworks, which caught on fire.
Oh no.
And then
Oh.
when the fireworks caught on fire, that detonated the neutronium.
God.
And
Oh
yeah.
shit. Yeah, I heard some
Jesus.
bullshit about like fireworks being involved.
Mhm.
I thought it was just only fireworks. I was like, damn, no.
That's some
fireworks
crazy
caused that
ass
explosion.
fireworks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that shit. That's like that shit you find down south, bro.
Yeah, that's that illegal shit that
It's
we have
one-
in New Mexico.
Or
It's
like you
one-
see like those billboards where it's like, "Oh, get off on this exit for fireworks."
Fireworks are banned here, right? But we sell them anyways.
Not here.
Uh-huh.
In some places.
Right.
Most
That's
there are a good amount
where-
that are illegal in New York.
Our friend Aaron, in his area, they're banned. It just
Right.
depends.
Right. Where's Aaron at again?
He lives in Hobbs.
Oh, okay. So they're banned in Hobbs, really?
Yeah, because we've been getting a decent amount of rain lately, so I don't
Yeah.
think there's been that
It's
much
not
of an
too much
issue.
of a problem. Yeah.
But down there, they haven't gotten any. So
Huh.
Yeah, 4th of July was crazy here because everything was banned. So there was so many fireworks that went off. I was like, how do people get this shit, bro?
Oh yeah. We were in. We went to Austin's for 4th of
Mhm.
July here, and we were just seeing the shit that people were shooting off in the air, and I was like, I don't feel like you're allowed to have those. Like some of the
Yeah,
ones
like-
they were shooting
yeah.
off, I was like, that's kind of curious. Like,
It's like the big one from Toy Story. It's like, where the fuck did that kid get that, bro?
mm-hmm. Oh my god. But yeah, so 4th of
Rich
July
people
came and went.
get some big ass
It
fireworks.
did.
Yeah, they can.
Hogs.
I forget Austin's in like that area of
That
town.
area.
where
Yeah.
the higher
Where all the cool
society
kids
is.
live.
Yeah, the kids with the
Wait.
money.
Austin's rich.
I wouldn't call
Grace,
Austin
introduce
rich
me to
per se.
Austin.
I would say he
Moderate
has
to-
a hard job that does pay well,
Yeah.
That's-
but he's not
that's-
like it's
We're
not a mansion or
insinuating
anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
He's not a
He-
trust fund baby.
He does deal with drugs. I mean,
Oh, wow.
didn't his grandfather sell him the house though? Unless I
No,
remember
well, I mean,
correctly.
he's renting it from his grandfather.
He's renting. Is he renting it? I thought he bought it.
Yeah.
I was under
No,
the assumption that he bought it. And it's
I
like,
remember Jake bought a house. It was crazy.
oh yeah.
No, I
Did
didn't.
you buy a house, dude?
No.
Yeah. Post
He
your
bought
address.
A big ass house.
We're gonna
It's
talk to you.
lying.
Post your
It was
address.
like an 8-car garage.
That's what Austin's
Oh,
grandparents'
he's
house is
talking
like.
about Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I love
No.
Grand Theft Auto.
It's a
Dude,
fun game.
Jake and I have been playing a lot of GTA 5 recently.
I need to get back on GTA 5. I do
Bro, you
enjoy
should
that
play
game.
with us sometime. We
Yeah.
do like a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, that's what we would get up to when we would get into that game.
We there are these like RC tanks, and Jake, one of our friends, Cam, and I just took our RC tanks, and like they're like basically impenetrable.
Mhm.
And we took them all the way over to Fort Zancudo, that Air Force base, and just fucking dicked around. It was great.
Hell yeah. Avi just threw away $30. Thank you, Avi, for the $30. And I forgot that Dino Crisis gift plays. That's pretty sick. I love it. Thank you, Avi.
Crisis.
I love Dino Crisis so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know. I saw you play it one time, and I made a joke, and you took it seriously. I was like, oh, this is awkward now.
What did I say?
Then I had to
What
leave.
what joke did you make?
I don't know. I think I just made like a joke, like I am mad at you or something like that, and you're like, oh, well, we could discuss this later in GMs. I was like, all right, now this is awkward. I gotta leave now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You probably caught me right after. Hold on. I just want to address what Avi put in the chat for his $30. So simp time is what Avi put. Thank you for the simp dollars. I always appreciate them. That's $30
Who
bucks.
doesn't like?
You know,
doesn't
I
like
heard
Sims?
actually that Tyler McAllister or something actually hates Sims. There's one guy though, this guy that's really funny and handsome by the name of Official Orange Gaming Goof down at twitch.tv/Official Gaming Goof, who would really love to have some Sims in chat. So to go down there if you
Official
you're
Orange Goof
interested.
encourages Nazis. I just want to throw that out there real quick.
Nope, he does not
Um,
actually. I heard that he actually hates all Nazis. And,
Uh-huh.
hopes that they get what they deserve.
So what's with this? So what's with this picture of him hanging out with Hitler in 1942?
That was
Yeah.
photoshopped by a Nazi that he actually strangled to death. He
I'm
took
sure.
his big meaty hands and just squeezed.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so like I was saying, there was a, I mean, I'm not gonna get too into detail here, but a guy came in my chat and he was bumming me out. You know, he was being a major league bummer, and so I told him, hey, dude, I understand, like you're going through a tough time, but you know, let's talk about it later. DM me, I'll talk to you about your problems. Then he got mad at me,
And
and
also, it probably doesn't help that we didn't know. I only kind of knew you because you were Kelly's friend, and Kelly and I were like super close at that time.
right.
So it's not like I actually knew you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's that guy that Kelly hangs out with.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's mad at me. Well, talk to me about it later, buddy. I will get to you. I never say that exactly.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Then had Tim like drag me out back and start fucking beating shit out of me. Like,
that is
you talk to Mr. Tyler
like that?
talk to my buddy like this, you fucking piece of shit.
that is what we do with guests that don't behave on the podcast. Isn't that right, Tim? Remember
So
what
I
happened
played
to
back on-
I think the only person who's the person that we had to drag out back? Was it Bryant? Thank you for subbing for 6 months, Avi. On top of the $30. Thank you.
Avi, you beautiful
You
bastard.
beautiful bastard, you.
Amy, come on.
Beautiful woman, they, them,
Amy,
he,
give
him.
it to Ninja, bro.
Satan?
Give it to Ninja.
Thank you,
He
Avi.
deserves the $30 more than
I am
Tyler
Satan
McAllister.
incarnate. Nah, fuck Ninja. Ninja can suck a dick.
Oh, Ninja's awesome, bro. He's Fortnite.
Yeah, that's why he's
All right,
cringe.
Yeah.
All right, David, we're going up back. Come on.
No,
Yep.
no.
Here,
It was a joke. It was a joke.
You me.
we need to make a Outback VC that I can
Yeah.
only Tim can talk in. He's like, all right, the gag's in your mouth, and he just starts fucking
that's
waylaying on him.
That's kinky, bro. Yeah.
That is a little bit.
Oh, my friend Jade's still streaming. Good for her.
Everybody, shout out to Jade.
Shout out to Jade, Controlled Chaos TV. She's awesome. We love Jade.
Oh, Jane. I thought you said Jane. Oops.
No, I said Jade.
Oh, okay. So I was right.
You were right. You were right. Yeah, you know, you're
No,
good. You're
not
good.
stupid.
But
I mean,
yeah,
I'm always right, but I was.
so that happened, and yeah, that guy like left everything, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought I was pretty nice about it, but I guess if you're that mad, you can go.
Yeah.
So
Normally,
doesn't happen
I'm
often.
surprised you didn't have Tim take care of it. Normally, Tim's like pretty on top of that.
Yeah, Tim tends to ban the like when I get spam in chat. You know, that hasn't happened in a while.
Disgusting bots. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, sometimes
one of the
we-
last times I streamed Jackbox, we were playing Push the Button, and some random person on chat decided to make their name the N-word hard R, and I was like, all right,
Oh boy, yeah,
Oh.
no, that's fun.
this is fun.
You never
Yeah.
can trust the Twitch chat.
No, you can never trust the Twitch chat.
Yeah, you really can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't.
They've I have like rewards where I'll do impressions and the people can ask me to say whatever they want in the impressions. And there's been times where I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. Sorry, you wasted your points because I'm not saying that. I need to
Oh,
put
God.
somewhere like I can retract. I can retract
What's the
anytime
worst?
I want to.
What's the worst thing somebody's asked you to say?
God, what was it?
Because you have a more edgy audience. I'm sure
Mhm.
they've said some really bad shit.
Yeah. Oh, like the early days were a lot worse when I like really didn't manage things well at all.
Yeah.
I think it was something Austin put in the chat, and it was just like very like
Oh.
vulgar and graphic. And then one time, Austin was looking at like what words are banned, and he was like, you know, looking at them, and then it was putting in the chat what he was like looking at because he was clicking on the terms, and it just
Yeah.
put the hard R N word in my chat, and I was like, oh, well, that's a timeout for sure. I was like, he's a mod. I was like, I have to do something here. I can't just let that go.
Yeah.
And then later, Austin was like, I didn't mean to. I was just looking at what the banned words were. I was like, yeah.
He was like, I didn't mean to, and then proceeds to do it 20 more times. So
Yeah.
no, guys, they tried it,
Yeah.
too.
No, Austin wouldn't do that.
I don't know Austin well enough.
No. Yeah, Austin wouldn't antagonize me. He knows better.
It was a good, honest mistake.
I think I've told Tim about this, but when we were in high school, and I was still hanging out with this guy named Shane,
Yeah.
who Shane was a cool dude. He did some questionable shit, but he was a cool dude. And back then,
Just the most people
Austin,
who hang out in high school.
yeah, Austin was like full-fledged, pure Christian boy in high school before I ruined him. And oh my God, he's gifting subs now. He gifted 2 subs. Oh my God. Tim is not subbed yet. Tim is a fake fan. And he gave one to
Even
Evie
I've
too.
subbed before.
Yeah. You're garbage, Tim. You hear that? You hear that? You suck, dude. You get a fucking free ride on this podcast and you don't think you got to contribute?
Bro.
Keep getting the fucking notification. Oh,
God,
Christ.
the ultimate
Magic bean.
betrayal.
I love it.
Ultimate.
But yeah, so like Austin was a good Christian boy back then, and Shane, I don't know what sparked him to do it, but he just started. And this was like when Facebook was totally unmoderated and shit,
Yeah.
and he just started posting porn on Austin's Facebook wall.
Oh.
And Austin was like, "What the fuck is he doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." And he was like endlessly having to like delete, and there were so many videos. Like every time I refreshed, there'd be a new video, and I was just like, "Oh my God,
Good
dude!"
ones?
No. Shane did not have Kino taste in porn.
No.
I feel like he would just scroll down to the related tab, hit the first thing, and then post that, and then do it again and again
Probably a
and
lot
again.
of steps. I mean, no, stepson shit didn't get popular until like.
Yeah.
Probably no stepsister, anal fucks or anything.
hmm It was
None of that
probably
good stuff.
like cream pies and shit like that, probably, if I had to guess.
Oh, dude, I love. Like, you're talking about like those like little Debbie oatmeal pies.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are
Them-
actually really
them
good. I didn't
shits
think
fucking
that they'd be
slap.
Good. I tried them recently. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, fudge rounds too. Honestly,
Mm.
are really good.
Cosmic brownies.
Ooh, don't get me. I've been eating those
Those
all
are-
my life. Those are classic. Yeah, I was gonna say.
The only problem with little Debbie's is I can only eat like one before I'm like, all right, I can never touch these for like I can't touch these for like a month.
Yeah, I get that. You're like, one is too much already.
Especially zebra cakes. I'm like, okay, I'll take one zebra cake maybe once
Okay,
a year.
but why? And this might just be a personal thing too, but I think the Christmas brownies probably slap the most out of like all of the kind of brownies that come out. And I don't know why. They have like, this
I've
like
never had a
tinge to
Christmas
them.
brownie.
They have this tinge to their flavor that's really fucking good, and I don't know what's different about it, but it tastes better than the regular brownie. Like, it's obviously a
Well,
holiday themed thing, but
You should make a cooking video on your YouTube channel, like Tyler McAllister cooks
cosmic brownies.
Christmas brownies or something.
Oh hell yeah, let's do it. The Swiss cake rolls. Oh my god, those are probably peak. I think those are peak. Those are probably the best. Like, I buy those and I'll go through them the fucking box in like 2 days. I fucking love Swiss cake rolls.
Bro, I want to get some snowballs, bro. Those fucking pink.
Oh yeah. Also, hi Bryant. Welcome to the chat.
Brian. Everybody, give Brian a little high five. If
Everyone
you don't
say
give
hi
him
to
a high
Brian.
five, Tim will ban you.
Yeah, I gave him my 5 right there.
There we
High
go.
five.
Perfect.
That's my high five.
But yeah.
Yeah. Cosmic
Uh,
Brown. Everybody, go get
Cosmic
a
Brownies,
brownie right now.
sponsored by Lil Debbie's.
Stop the podcast. Go get a Cosmic Brownie.
Mukbang. We're turning
Okay,
this into a
Cosmic
mukbang.
Brownie now.
Yeah, we gotta. Tim, did I get to tell you what I did to Austin while he was in Colorado?
Wait, what?
When I took the gift to his house?
Oh no.
So I texted Austin a couple nights ago while he was out of town, and I was like, "Hey, isn't it like okay if I go if I bring a gift over, bring something over to your house I've been meaning to give you?" And he's like, "You better not have got me a gift." I'm like, "Oh, don't worry about it. This is just part one of the gift that I got him."
Oh boy.
So I go over to his house, and I'm like, "Where's somewhere fucking stupid that I can put this that he like won't be looking for it? He'll just walk in one day and be like, why is this here?" Because it's not like food or anything, so it's not like he needs to get to it right away.
Yeah.
And so I put it's a chair. It's a little fold out chair, and I put it in his guest bathroom, just in the center. And one day, and then the day that Austin gets home, we're on Discord together, and he's like, "So where did you put the thing?" I'm like, "Oh, I hid it in the house. You'll have to find it." And he's walking around, and he's like, "Okay, it's not in the kitchen. It's not in the pantry." And I just hear a door open. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He's like,
Got him.
is this a chair in the bathroom?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
How long did it take for him to find it?
I mean, he was home for the whole day. He like didn't find it till like 7 o'clock, I guess. Whenever we got on Discord together.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
so
he just-
that means that it would take him a day to find a body in there.
Definitely. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt. And I have like
Make
the code to
sure-
Austin's house if I ever want to
Or
just
all
go
your
in there.
mayonnaise, you know. I keep a lot of spare mayonnaise at my friend Austin's house.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't have
Um,
a friend Austin. I lied. I'm sorry.
Oh no. You
Yeah,
can have a
yeah,
friend
yeah,
Austin.
Too exp-
Austin's
oh,
cool.
yeah.
If you
Austin is
if
chill.
if
You
you want
need
to
to introduce
Austin,
me to
if you
Austin
want a
sometimes.
friend, Austin's friends with everyone, even when he probably shouldn't be.
I will introduce you to him sometime.
Oh yeah,
friends
for
with
sure. He's always in here. We love Austin. Austin's great. And
Austin, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna give you a little kiss.
more
I
like
love because we're relatively in the same area, and while
Mhm.
it was still in Eastern,
Mhm.
our friend Andrew was hanging out with Austin, and they were just walking around the campus, and Andrew was just complaining, just like, "Dude, you know too many people," because they would stop like every 5 seconds, and he'd be like, "Oh hey, blank
Oh,
and
cute.
blank," and like have a small little conversation,
Yeah.
just like, "I thought we were hanging out."
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm just gonna address the chat real quick. My love for Brian is over. Now I simp for Tyler. Thank you, Avi. Too many hands. Doesn't even deserve a capitalized name. Ouch. Who are you again? Your mom, huh? Oh, he said hi, doppelganger. Yeah, we found out you weren't around for it, David. But Jake sounds exactly like Brian. They have the same voice. They have the exact same voice.
They're the same.
So much so that when Jake talked earlier, I thought Bryant joined the chat, and I was like, "Oh shit, Bryant's in here." And then I was like, "Oh wait, no, he's not. That's just literally Jake." It's
I don't know who this Brian guy is, but Brian, if you're listening, just fuck you. If you fucking choke
Wow.
on spaghetti and die.
he's
Oh
already given in
my.
the meme. Austin, more like awesome. Then
Yeah, I love Austin.
hell yeah.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
I want to retract my statement to Brian. Brian, I don't know you, but you're chill.
Yeah, Brian's pretty chill guy. He dies a lot.
Yeah, you better apologize, David, before we call this bully hunters on you, dude.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not the bully hunters.
You guys
You're
are
the bully
Hunters
hunters.
feels like a fucking fever dream.
It does. It happened so
It
quickly.
lasted for
It
like 3
it came and
days,
went. Yeah, it
got
came and went
bullied
so
out.
so quickly.
It feels like a fever dream that we all collectively had. It's just like I don't even think it was real. I think it was just like
It doesn't feel real. That's for sure.
it doesn't feel-
No.
It just kind of happened.
It was so weird too.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
Earlier,
yeah.
Yandere Dev, like he doesn't feel real half the time.
no, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
He feels like a fucking cartoon villain.
He does.
Yeah.
Him and what's his
Stop working
name?
on the better thing. I will kill myself.
What's his
See,
fucking?
Yandere Dev is like he's like the villain that they introduce at at first in the show that thinks he's important until the real villain comes in later.
Yeah. It's like have you guys ever played Kid Icarus Uprising?
I have not. No.
Oh, okay, fuck. Never mind.
Yeah.
This joke doesn't land. All right, I'm
Okay.
leaving now. Bye, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Apparently, I'm in the wrong place. So.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
This
what the
is
fuck?
Kid Icarus Uprising podcast.
No, sorry. That's next week.
You guys
I
get out
am-
of here and replace it with two nerds.
Just two guys who have actually played the game. Just
Yeah.
sit them in front of the mic. All right, guys, have fun. Oh, Brian said he's played Kid Icarus.
Oh, so basically, Yandere Dev is like the first villain, Medusa, and then so by the way, I feel bad for now. Now Brian and our friends after I made fun of him. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, Brian. I need to actually have Twitch chat open so I can respond to the chats.
Yeah.
Funny,
Yeah,
funny slanders about me. Being
Yeah.
the
Um,
Twitch would be
David,
the Twitch
I
chat's
really
pretty
think that
funny.
You're gonna become a serial killer in the future.
Yeah.
You just mercilessly like go in on everyone around you, and then you have this self-imposed guilt like 5 seconds later.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I shouldn't have been mean.
Oh,
So
good.
it's basically like Yandere Dev is basically Medusa because for the first 9 chapters your whole thing is about killing Medusa, and then when you kill Medusa, Hades is like, it's like, bitch, I'm the real villain. So that's Yandere Dev. That's the joke. You can laugh now.
Yay!
Yay!
I was gonna say, would the real villain be like Onision
Yeah.
because he's actually done damage to people?
Yeah. Was he a pedophile?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
He argued for it. He's like, why can't I be with a 14-year-old?
Because it's
I
wrong.
wonder why.
Gee.
I know Shane Dawson had a lot of shit brought up about him being a pedophile.
He started. Onision in particular. I think he started dating like a 15-year-old when he was 30. I think.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Remember
Huh?
when Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old?
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
17-year-old, brought her like the red carpet and shit.
Didn't Woody Allen like marry his stepdaughter?
Probably. There are a lot of really weird celebrities. I don't
Yeah,
like
I kind of hate it. It's weird, bro. I'm your top chatter. Hell yeah, you are, Avi. Congratulations, Pog. Yeah,
Congrats.
that's what I'm talking about.
You did.
You did it. We did it. We did it.
I'm so proud of this community, guys.
Me too. I love it here.
Me too.
Who's that annoying asshole with the shitty mic? Oh, I think they're talking about you, Tim.
Oh. Oh.
Aww.
I
Hmm.
didn't mean anything.
Oh,
Oh, he's
no,
crying.
the fat one. Oh, they're talking about me. Fuck.
Damn.
Oh, I'm fat.
Oh, we're doing this shit again. I
Only
am.
one of us can critique themselves.
Yeah, that's the point. And it's Tim on this podcast.
Yeah.
There was a network error.
Me and Tim went to a party where we literally knew no one. And me and Austin managed to convince people to start chanting "fuck Tim" before the night was over, even though none of these people knew Tim at all. Oh, leave Tim alone. He's a recovering sex addict. Yeah, sex with children. The sick fuck.
Wait, no,
Um,
no.
Uh,
It's still.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know why it makes me
Oh, no.
angry. But
Uh-huh.
the last time we had a party,
mhm.
what like everyone was out back with we were at out.
Yeah. Like our primary friend group was in the backyard.
and, well, Austin invited some other people,
Mhm.
and they're all girls, and they were all just chilling in the house
Mhm.
while we were all outside. And like I went in to go get another drink, and then I start speaking to them for like 20 minutes, and then everyone else starts coming inside. And was it you or Austin, or was it who said it? But they were just
Cielo
like,
started
"Tim."
to say it, but
Oh.
Cielo said it when we were out back. I just told you that she said it afterwards.
Yeah. So I was just like, wow, Tim's actually talking to girls. And it's like, huh.
Yeah, and
Thank
Cielo was
God.
like, Tim, we're real proud of you for talking to all those girls at once. Like, that was really brave of you.
No, you should have done. You should have told all the ladies that Tim has a 20-inch pecker. So then everybody would have been like, oh, we're even more impressed. And
Yeah, now we're
congrats to
interested.
ladies that night.
Oh man.
Well, golly gee.
Well, Tim was pretty close. He managed to successfully talk to them for however long.
Yeah.
What'd you talk to them about, Tim? Tell us what were their names, their addresses, their social security numbers, their credit card information?
Did you
all
get
that?
any of their
For,
names?
200 and
Did you get any of their names, Tim?
the one who was talking primarily to me was Taylor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Taylor.
Taylor, if you're out there, you're pretty chill. Keep up the good work.
See, Tim's problem is he never engages the women like he should. Like the women want
You
him.
always start
The
talking
women.
about the Five Nights at
Hold on.
Freddy's lore. That's why they get it.
Look.
That's why they run away.
Oh no.
No.
It's if it's Tim, it's Warhammer 40K lore. Like
Oh,
yeah,
even worse.
yeah.
Well, you see, even though it's called
Oh,
40K, it
no.
starts at 30K.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be back.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll just be standing in this corner.
That's Tim at the party, and then meanwhile I'm over there like, yeah, and you have to understand that each monster represents part of the character's psyche. That's why they've been sent to Silent Hill in the first place. And this girl's just like, I came into the bathroom with you because you have coke. So if we could hurry this up, that'd be great.
And then I come in and I'm like, hello, everybody. Would you like to hear about the Five Nights at Freddy lore? Then I get my dick sucked.
We'll do that for the 100th episode, Avi. That's a great idea. We're gonna do that.
Ooh.
The somewhat reunion where everyone who's been on the podcast comes into one gigantic call. How many guests have we had, Tim?
I like what Bryant said.
That means
Yeah.
When I
I'm
joined the
included.
podcast, I ended up saying, fuck you, Tim. And I was like, wait, I just met this guy.
Yeah, he's like first day on the podcast. He's
I
like,
have that effect on people.
you do, Tim. You're very
In my
antagonistic.
old job at Big Five, everyone had like this, had the meme of blaming me for when anything went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a time when it was like raining hard as hell in Clovis, and they're just like, Tim, what the hell, dude? I was like,
It's funny. I always say
What?
"fuck you, Tim," but then I remember the one time after the Goofs podcast ended, everybody but Tim and I left, and we talked for like an hour. I was like, "Oh, Tim, maybe not. I shouldn't fuck Tim," but then I was like, "Nah, fuck you, Tim."
The next spelling bee podcast or the next spelling bee stream is I don't know when. I have to find
Remember the spelling bee
contestants.
stream?
Yeah, we did a spelling bee. Jenny won. Yeah, if you look, oh, she's not online right now. But if you go down to Ching Chong Hong Kong, that's Jenny.
Okay.
And she's the spelling bee champion right now.
All right. I'll have to get on to that next time because I suck at spelling, but I love spelling bees.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, Jenny's fucking incredible. I was kind of, oh my god, you remember what I did to Matthew? We did like a 3-strike system for everyone. Oh my god.
Idiot.
Cinemac Mini, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. All right. I love to see it.
I think Cindy wants to be one of our callers for a minute, like you guys did for me that one time.
Oh yeah.
He's in the VC. right now.
Pog, thank you for the Twitch sub.
have him on for like 1 minute.
Have him be our
I'm in the
caller.
VC below you. Yeah.
1
You-
minute.
You want me to give him 1 minute? All right,
Yeah, 1
Cinnamony.
minute.
You
I'll
get.
count. I'll count.
I've got a timer. I'll run a timer.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right.
Alright.
Trust technology more than my brain. All right.
No, it's
Yeah,
not that. It's that you're a guest, and I don't want you to have to do any work. So I'm just,
Oh,
yeah.
You're being sexy about it.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I had something that I was talking about, and I completely lost it. Oh, Matthew, before we bring former Jerry in, when we did the spelling bee, Matthew misspelled a word, and he was like his third strike, and he was like, "Well, here I go," and I said, I went, "I'm sorry that you got that word correct," and he's like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "No, you didn't. Fuck you," and I booted him out of the call.
Oh, you're a jerk.
That was funny.
He's the mastermind.
I'm playing the game. All right. Here we go, Jerry, and your 1 minute starts now. Oh, even though he's muted.
Yeah, he's
Yep.
muted.
All right. Well, there goes 3
Okay.
seconds. Keep going.
All right, you got 1 minute.
Oh shit. What am I supposed to say?
Anything you want.
Do your Sammy Classic Sonic fan.
Don't say anything racist. So help me God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Do the Sammy Classic Sonic fan now.
Okay, how to play. Bop It will command you to do these 4 actions in a random order. Respond as quickly as you can. If you respond correctly, Bop It will answer a sound and another command. But you're not quick enough, you respond incorrectly, you're out. Solo game. For 1 player, or take turns in a multiplayer game. Keep it up for Bop It and rack up the highest score. Is that good enough?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was great. You've got 17 more seconds if you want to say
Thank
anything.
you.
You got 17 more seconds if you want to say anything.
Oh,
Do you want to plug your channel or something?
Yeah, plug.
Yeah,
Plug.
I don't know if I can.
Just do it.
It's me, Sunny, on YouTube.
Me, Cindy, on
I'm
YouTube.
I can't finish. You're not gonna find it, but it's alright.
All right, I'll link it in the Discord. Oh, your time is up. Goodbye. Oh, we love Miss Cindy on here.
He's a great guy.
We love him. Yeah, we love him.
He's actually really chill.
Yeah, he seems like it. All right, let me read the chat over here. Can I join the spelling bee? Anyone who wants to be in the spelling bee can be in the spelling bee. I'm limiting myself to 10 contestants. There, Cinnamony is back.
Tyler, I have diplomatic immunity, right?
For what?
For the spelling bee.
You might.
I mean, life in general, but for the spelling bee.
It can be negotiated.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I could be talking to most things. Yeah, you can join this video. I was disqualified before my 3 strikes. I will get my revenge. Well, it's because you kept sending in. You weren't answering anything. You were just saying memes, and so I was like, "Fuck this guy. He's out of here." I'm gonna send you to Silent Hill. Oh, please. That's all I want.
Silent Hill 3. That's my favorite place.
I love Silent Hill 3.
But what about Silent Hill 2?
You know what game I
Oh
recommend to you?
my God, Tim! No!
Wait, do you guys not like Silent Hill 2?
No, it's a good
No,
game.
It's a good
I love
game.
it.
It's just overrated.
Yeah. Tyler went on this whole rant the other day where he was just annoyed with people like holding Silent Hill 2 in such high esteem. So I just had to pull out the.
He's just fucking. What about Silent Hill 2, Tyler?
You know what game I'd recommend for you then?
What's up?
There's this game that came out like 2 years ago. It's called Giraffe Town. It's basically you're a giraffe and you have slippery feet, and you have to find this girl giraffe that's a pop star by the name of Love. It sounds really stupid, but it has like such a good Silent Hill 2 vibe, or like a Silent Hill 2 3 vibe. I'll link it to you. It's really good.
I'm
That's
looking
one
at
of
the
things
I'm
that
looking
you-
at the Steam page right now.
What?
I'm looking at the Steam page for it right now.
It's really like it's
Giraffe
I
Town?
wouldn't say anything else.
It does give like Silent Hill vibes though, not gonna lie.
It's so like they're like it's just like if you do the bad ending, it has such a like it's so like negative and like it like sucks. But if you do like if you get the good ending, it's just like really like it's just a really nice story.
Nice fulfilling.
With also
little,
a giraffe going through creepy areas. So
Yeah, okay. No, I'm
definitely
interested.
recommend that. That's a fun game that you
To the wish list it goes.
Sweet. I'm converting people to the Giraffe Town.
Tyler sends me angry rants at 3 a.m. about Silent Hill 2.
Honestly, though, Silent Hill 2 is kind of like the best game of all time, though.
I do kind of do that. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
And Silent
I
Hill
swear
3
to
is
God.
kind of like
all right.
I'm gonna shoot
David,
myself
you're
in the
filling up
face.
back. Come on.
Yep, it's time. Yep, take him to the backyard. Beat him to death with a copy of Silent Hill 4.
Where's your disc drive, David?
Oh no! Play Funny Owlie. There's a Funny Owlie. Is that right? Isn't that what you were playing the other day, Avi? Isn't it one of those fucking RPG Maker fucking games like Corpse Party and fucking what's the other one, like
I love that game. Fucking
Over the Head type
Over
style
the Hedge.
type stuff? Sounds like one of my
That's what I
death
thought.
scenes.
That's my favorite game of all time, honestly. Over the Hedge.
Oh, Tyler, we should voice one of those RPG Maker games.
Oh my God, we could, couldn't we? They get
We should
they
make
get,
an
they get
RPG
kind
Maker
of crazy. Well, me and Tim are working on a video game right now.
You
Aren't
guys
we,
want to hear
Tim?
an idea I came up with for a video game?
Go ahead.
So
No.
basically, this came up as just a really shitty joke because my friend kept rubbing down my throat or shoving down my throat Predator Hunting Ground.
Okay.
I was like, what if they made a game called To Catch a Predator Hunting Ground? And it was just about Chris Hansen catching predators. And then I actually kind of came up with an idea like that, like you have to like operate sting, like you have to like manage sting operations and stuff. And I said, I describe it as basically Roller Coaster Tycoon if it was about child predators.
Mm.
That's
I
a
like
game I
that.
actually kind of want to make.
I like that. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Me and Tim are working on an FMV game. FMV horror game, actually. How far have you gotten with that, by the way, Tim? Have you developed more ideas? Don't spoil anything, but just let me know.
I finally established what I want to do.
Okay.
For the main entity,
Okay.
and I'm working on the cast now.
There you go.
Well,
Progress.
if you guys are interested, I'm trying to work on with a group of people making an ARG. You know what that is?
Yeah, I fuck with
Oh, yeah.
ARGs.
Yeah, we came up with a couple ideas, but I want to make like an actual like full scale ARG,
Mm-hmm.
which is a bunch of my friends.
Mhm.
So
I'm secretly making a visual novel about Tim.
you're making a visual
Wait,
now.
I'm doing a dating sim about Tim.
Tim could be one of the voice actors in To Catch a Predator hunting.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
he could. Tim would be like, "What are you
The plot
wearing?"
twist is he'd be Chris Hansen.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh.
Give us your best
The
Chris
plot twist
Hansen
is
impression,
Chris Hansen's
Tim.
a pedophile at the end.
Give us your best Chris Hansen impression, Tim.
Yeah, do it.
God, I need to.
Go ahead.
I haven't heard Chris Hansen in a minute, dude.
Why don't you take a seat?
Do it.
Oh, it's like somebody from like the Midwest. He's like, why would you come over here?
Why would you do
on Saturday
this?
night talking to a 14-year-old
You're
girl?
in a towel right now.
Why did you bring condoms to talk to a 13-year-old girl if you were just talking? And the
He's-
guy's I'm just talking. I'm just.
He's always so sarcastic about it too. He's like, "We're just talking." Oh, just talking, huh? You're just talking. Why don't you have a seat over there? I'm Chris.
Talk.
I'm
Just
I'm
wanna talk.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
There was one where like the guy was like fucking like eating pizza and he was like,
Yeah.
while he was reading
Yeah.
the chat, like he was like just like munching on a pizza.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
Like I can't even watch that show while eating. How the fuck can
I
they
know.
eat the whole ass?
Do you remember
pizza,
the
bro?
dude that like wanted the girl to blow a cat or something? Do you guys remember that? Yeah. You guys didn't see that? Yeah. There's this whole guy. He number one, the girl's like, come into the house naked, and then he does, and he comes in the house naked, and his one of his things that he wanted the girl to do was to fillet a cat in front of him.
Oh,
Or a dog, I don't remember. But Chris Hansen comes out and he hands him a towel. He's like, put this on, please. And he's like, I wasn't going to do anything. He's like, you're in a towel right now.
You're naked.
You're naked in the house. What do you think was going to happen next? And the guy's like,
I love when they're just like, I wasn't gonna do anything.
I know.
I wasn't gonna do anything.
I love how wrong they are, and
I
when
know.
they get in the act, they're like, "Oh,
I was just going to the beach.
I was just
It's just
you
a
know?
show. Where's the fun, bro? The camera's right there."
I was just
He's
going
like,
to the
this
beach.
is a fucking this, and like he's always like, you're here with condoms to see a 13-year-old girl.
Did you see the parody that they did when Chris Hansen was up for some kind of news award? They
Yeah,
had
I
it.
saw that.
He's like, "What are you doing
was
here?"
on
He's like,
MTV award.
I'm just here to collect my award." He's like, "You haven't won an award yet, though, have you?" And they've just completely turned the tables.
Yeah. There was one where like the guy like brought like wedding vows, and he was like, it's the same guy as the pizza guy. He's like, "You here to marry her?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Do you love her?" He goes, "I don't know." He's like, "I don't know. You shouldn't. She's a 13-year-old girl. You shouldn't not. You should know. You shouldn't be in love with her."
Do your
it
best
should be a
Hank
pretty
Hill
Easy answer.
as
Yeah,
Chris
no.
Hansen right now. Oh, okay. What? I don't even know if I can do. Damn it, Bobby. I don't even know if I can do my Hank Hill anymore. Damn it,
Now,
Bobby.
Hank Hill, why don't you have a seat right here?
Have a seat right over there, damn it. I'm going to sell you some propane and propane accessories. I'm Hank Hill. Let me see.
You here to get propane for my 12-year-old son?
Wasn't there
Yeah, he's in
one
a terrorist,
that
though.
one dude brought food for himself and the girl was like, "Is that for me?" And he's like, "No." Do you remember the Asian dude who fainted?
Oh god.
I
No,
would
no.
too, bro.
The dude who fainted. So the dude faints and he like hits his head on the table. And Chris Hansen just doesn't give a fuck about him, but he's like rubbing off the table. He's like, Dateline's got to pay for this shit, man. God damn it.
First you're a pedophile, and now we have to clean up after the fall.
And then there was the Asian dude who he's like, "So what'd you bring?" He's like, "Oh, I brought flowers and chocolates." And I'm like, "Oh, so that's where all the nice guys are. They're not gay. They're just pedophiles." Oh my god.
A nice guy goes on a Tinder date and goes, "Wait, you're 18? Oh, 2? How old?
Oh my god.
Get out of here."
Oh my god. I'm one time I was on So I was on Tinder, desperate time in my life, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm on Tinder. This girl matches with me. I'm like, cool. And she's like, I'm actually 17. I'm like, unmatch.
Dude,
All right, that's enough of that shit. And then I delete the app. I'm like, fuck this.
No, boy.
Fuck this. No.
Not today.
There was rumors that got canceled because some guy killed himself.
Oh no,
Which I'm
it
sure-
it did. It happened.
that happened?
Yeah. So, you want to hear the crazy part? The
Yeah.
guy that they caught was the district attorney of the city they were working in,
Holy shit.
and they went to his house to get him because he wasn't coming out to the sting or whatever. And
Yeah.
when they got there and they opened the door, he was standing there with a gun. He just fucking blew his whole shit out right then and there.
Jesus.
Yeah. And then
I thought
people
it was
were
just a rumor.
no, yeah, it's like real. There's footage of them outside of his house and shit before he does it. And they're like, but the weird part to me is everyone's like, this is why this show is a bad thing, and I'm like, but
No, I mean,
there's one less pedophile in the world though. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even have to take him to court. He was a district attorney. Like, do you not realize like what a weight's been taken off of this town? Like,
like,
Are,
for real.
are you
it's
guys
like,
mourning a
yeah, like,
pedophile?
that's people that,
and
was he
then
fat?
didn't they have like some people protest like them being in their town once, and they were like, you're gonna bring pedophiles to our
We
town.
want
It's like,
pedophiles in our town.
no, they're not bringing the pedophiles to the town. The pedophiles are already here. We're outing them.
Outing the pedophiles.
You fucking idiots.
God, people are. I mean, to be fair though, that's just like the fucking. That's like the COVID protest where people are like, we didn't want to walk outside without our masks. We
Oh,
want haircuts. Oh, black guy died. Oh, no, we don't want haircuts.
oh my God. Yeah, people are fucking insane, is what they are.
And those are the same people too that go, oh, you guys are special. You guys are special snowflakes. Oh, Black
Mhm.
Lives Matter.
Oh my God. Don't even get me started. So we had a rally here in my
Yeah,
town.
I saw you post on your story.
Yeah, and I went out to that, and it was really cool. We really didn't get harassed by anyone except for this old dude who didn't even get out of his truck, but he stopped and was like, "Get a job." And I was like, I'm IT at a college. These three people are nurses. I was like, "Get a job." What the fuck? That's
I have
your
no free
insult?
time when I have a job. Yes, you were right.
Oh my God. And then I looked at him and I was like, aren't you like retired or something? Like, why are you telling me to
Why
get a
aren't
job, you old fuck? Yeah, why aren't you out here? You've got nothing to do except be old. What are you going to do? Go home?
You're gonna die soon anyways. Might as well protest. Something.
Go home and watch fucking TV Land or something, you fucking
Watch
geriatric Jeopardy. I feel so bad because my friend Chris, who is old, you know Chris, Tim. Every time I go over to visit him at his shop that he has in town, he'll be watching Jeopardy. Sure as day. Every time I walk in there, he's just watching Jeopardy. I'm like, you really like this show? And he's like, no, not really. But it's on.
God, I couldn't imagine like if I have a request for you guys. If you guys ever like somehow see me watching like any Jerry Springer show or like any like Dr. Phil or like reality TV show or Jeopardy, just fucking put me out of my misery. I'm fine with that. Like, there's no point in living.
You want to know what I watched in middle school? Ironically, I used to watch the Newlywed Show in middle school.
Oh.
What's that?
I don't know. It's literally this game show where they bring on newlyweds and they answer like I think questions about each other, and whoever like gets the most answers correct, I think is like the winner towards the end. They get some kind of car or some shit. It was just really fucking cheesy and stupid. And looking back on it, I'm just like, why did I watch this? And then I'm like, oh, I was in middle school. Avatar stopped running. Code Lyoko went off the air. I didn't really have anything left to live for, honestly.
It's better than listening to creepypastas or. Like,
Oh my God, I
was
loved
my middle school
creepypastas.
experience.
I loved creepypastas back then too. The Russian Sleep Experiment, Mr.
yeah.
Smiley.
Sleep Experiment is so like even now like I can still enjoy creepypasta. That's so ass.
Yeah,
It is. It really
yeah,
is.
it's pretty garbage. But there's some really bad ones too. Like you go back. Why don't we talk about the one that got the biggest and was the worst out of all of them, which is Jeff the Killer.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking bad.
Those I can easily see being the biggest,
Mhm.
just because it's the most self-insert.
Yeah,
It's like
Yeah.
the easiest one to be like, Oh, you can make your own serial
I am
killer.
the psychopathic serial
The
killer.
copies were much worse. The copies were much worse than the actual Jeff Killer.
Wasn't
Oh
there
my
like Jane
God.
the Killer who was like just like a side character in like Jeff
It was
the
an
Killer, but
insert
then-
OC.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
it. I thought it was like she was like a side character. Then she like somebody made her a full character. No, it was just it's just an
No,
self.
it was an insert OC where Slenderman was involved.
Yeah.
We're credit. I'll
Marble
give credit
Hornet
where credit's
Slender,
due,
yeah.
though. Ben Drown is still fucking.
Ben Drown's pretty good. That's a good
Ben
one.
Drown was
It's
very
better than
convincing
like
because,
what's
like,
the
something like
fucking
that was-
what's the other video game ones like fuck what was it?
There's
Was it
Missing No.
was it Sonic
No.
EXE? Sonic.exe?
The Sonic one
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
bad.
It's so fucking stupid. Oh,
I hate
guys, do you
Sonic
remember?
EXE.
Do you remember Suicide Mouse?
Suicide
Oh,
Mouse was
yeah.
that wasn't a video game one, but yeah, that was a lot.
No, yeah. But it was yeah.
Yeah, where
That
it
or
was
like
just-
Squidward
it was
Suicide.
and somebody was
Uh-huh.
screaming.
Mhm. It was just a dumb
Exactly.
video someone put together, like the one where the guy it's all red and the guy walks up and stares at the camera and smiles and then
yeah,
ends.
it's just a video of a guy staring at a
Mhm.
camera. And apparently
Yeah.
it's cursed.
What was
Apparently the full video calls a guy at YouTube to kill himself or some shit.
Did you guys see that in recently it's not recent now, but in recent SpongeBob, they made a direct reference to the Squidward
Dude.
Suicide copy pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made Squidward
It
Suicide.
got taken off. It got taken off.
Did it really?
Yeah, it got
I thought that
taken
was
off.
dope as hell. I thought that was so cool. And I
That was
was,
awesome.
I was like, yo, wait a minute.
It made me
Suicide
sad.
is- Squidward Suicide is so ass too. It's like
That's
oh,
another
it was-
yeah.
The only thing that kind of creeped me out was like apparently like during like the scene where Squidward was killing himself, there was flashes of like mutilated children. I was like, that's a little.
That's a little fucked, yeah.
That's not cool.
But yeah, but I like the Lost Media stuff mainly because Petscop is so
Petscop's good.
Dude,
Petscop's really
Petscop
good.
is so creepy.
I love Petscop.
What
I binge watched it again and it was so scary.
you know, you brought up ARGs earlier. Did you watch what's it called? I think it's My Name is Mary Mary or something, or I Am Mary
I
Mary.
started My Name is Mary Mary, the one where she's locked in the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I heard
That
that
gives
one.
me like hardcore Silent Hill 4 vibes. So I was like, I really
Yeah.
fuck with this, and it's really good. It's
Mm-hmm.
really good. Like once you finish it, it's so good. The
Have
ending
you
of that
heard-
one's so good.
Yeah, that one is. I need to finish that one too. Have you heard of Echo Rose?
Echo Rose, god damn it. I feel like I have, but jog
It's
my
a-
memory.
It's a
Wasn't
super
there-
recent one about this girl. She's basically like any teenage white girl. She's like she believes in like astrology
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
and all that stuff. She's like a medium. That's what it is. She's like a medium or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she moves to this new town, and this girl goes missing. And it's just like a mystery basically, like that unravels about like why like these girls every year go missing, and like
Mhm.
this festival that happens every year at the town.
That reminds me of I Am Sophie a little bit too.
Yeah, and it's like it's super cool because like there's another channel that started out by like posting like random like teenage things like, oh, we're skateboarding downtown, let's record ourselves doing something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And apparently like and then like during the video like they see something in like the woods, and then they start working with Echo Rose. It's just super cool because
Mhm.
it just seems just like a small community coming together and like finding out what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Was there
Right.
like
and there was
a
like a silence halfway through, like halfway through, like the fucking like the town or something fucking like forces them to like stop what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
It's creepy.
I think the problem with ARGs is that they like have great build up and they have like good climaxes, but they never really know how to end themselves. You know, there were a
wasn't
bunch
like
of old
Portal
ones.
2 ARG?
Was there?
I-
Like
I
when
think
the
it
game was
was
coming out?
I know there was a Dark Knight one that was really cool, but I
There
know
was a Dark Knight?
yeah, there was a Dark Knight one that was crazy. It had like you calling like numbers and going to like specific places at like New York Comic Con. It was a full because like it's a big blockbuster movie, so of course they had a lot of money to make a freaking a stunt or like a marketing ploy like that. So it's all really cool though.
How do we get to video games to ARGs?
I don't even know, man. That's just the when boys talk.
It's just the natural progression of things, really.
It really is. but
Because
it's super strange.
so like so we were talking about creepypasta, right?
Talking about
And then
creepypastas,
we went to video game ones in particular, and then we
Yeah,
sort of went to lost
I wanna talk
media,
about that
and then
stuff.
ARGs are just kind of just like another form of media when you really get
Yeah.
down to it. So we just kind of
Yeah.
transferred from one to the other.
And,
Um,
but yeah, ARGs are so cool though.
They are.
Especially, there was one that was really bad though, where they fucking like stole, like they like took people's personal identity and shit, or like they like took people's like actual like personal information.
Mhm. Oh no, yeah.
That one was ridiculous. It had
like
like
that.
some like really convoluted plot about like the Middle Easterns like fucking capturing a specific race of people that like could do magic. It was that one was crazy.
Interesting.
I have to find that one again. That one was fucking weird. Pretty fucking ARGs.
I don't know. There's some crazy ones out there. I would love to be a part of one. If you do start working on one, let me know.
Yeah, of course.
I can definitely help out with that.
I had a really cool idea. I don't think this is going to be the idea that I'm going to go with, but I had a really cool. Did you ever see that Reddit post where like some guy, New Yorker, found an In-N-Out burger and that was warm and like was freaking out about it?
Yeah.
I had an idea where it was like people from like different places like all over the world were finding just like really obscure things that wouldn't end up there, and like the whole thing would be like about a company like working on like teleportation, or like a government.
Oh yeah.
Working on teleportation.
Mm-hmm.
But I have another idea that I won't say because I don't want any spoilers for that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
The teleportation one probably won't actually happen.
Tim, should we talk about our mockumentary that we're working on? Because it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you guys know what a mockumentary is. It's basically like a fake documentary.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on one currently called The Night Tim Got a Girlfriend. And the basic idea is that everyone except this one girl is nuts and believes that Tim getting a girlfriend caused the apocalypse. And that's what that's the basis of the documentary. And my favorite thing about it, can I say this, Tim? Can I say like a kind of a spoilery kind of thing? Yeah, so my favorite part about it is Tim is dead during the documentary. He dies like very early in it, and it's all about him. And basically because he gets the girlfriend at a party, and so everyone's very like drunk, but not drunk enough to where we're like Tim getting a girlfriend is gonna fuck the entire world up, except for me, because I'm like this fucking prophet character. We're all playing ourselves in this. We're not characters. We're all playing like Tyler's Tyler, Tim's Tim. The whole thing. And since I called this, everyone at one point the interviewer was like, "So whatever ended up happening to Tim Gettle?" And everyone's like, I was really drunk that night. I don't really remember. And then they cut to me, and I'm like, "Oh, I fucking killed him." And then we cut like footage from that night. Tim's walking out with the girl, and I fucking run out and I shoot Tim, like what happened to John Lennon, just fucking. And then I run across the street, and they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "Tyler, what the fuck?" And then they're like, "Wait, he's still alive." And Tim's like, "Please, I'm published." Because that's the other running joke. We had this whole joke with him because he got published in his what would you call it, like your university's
It's our local like creative writing journal.
You got published in that, and so now we always joke with him. We're like, "We know you're a published author and everything, Tim," but so we just kind of make that a running joke throughout like the entire Tim's primary lines in the documentary are, "Please, I'm published." He mentions it to everyone.
This is one crowning accomplishment.
Exactly. Oh my god.
He signed the published. Wait, is it like a newspaper?
It's somewhat of an extent.
Actual like little booklet.
Yeah, it's like a booklet of stories.
He signs
and stuff.
the book and then frames it on his own wall.
Well, no, like as I'm dying, I'm holding up a copy.
Yeah, he constantly carries copies on him.
He goes,
is the thing.
Before I die?
He's like handing it to the girl that he asked out as he's dying. He's like, "Please, just read this. I'm published." It's really fucking good.
Nice to say.
And the other part is we're constantly like, we don't shit on the book at all. We shit on Tim the entire time for no reason. We're constantly like, "Oh yeah, he was such a nice guy. Like he pitied us or something. The prick, fucking asshole."
What if he had like the girl has enough time to like call an ambulance, but he's like, no, it's too late for that. She's like, no, just please read this.
Just read the book instead. I'm begging you, please.
This is my last wish.
If I want to die, I want to hear my own writing.
she's like, I could easily call the ambulance. And
You know what? That's not out of character for Tim, actually. One night, he got so fucking drunk. He was laying on the couch, and he's like, Tyler, read the Communist Manifesto to me. And I just sat there and read like 20 pages of the Communist Manifesto to Tim in the middle of this party while everyone's still around us doing, and no one gave a fuck about it. No one gave a shit.
Your little Timmy boy to sleep.
They thought they treated it like it was normal and shit. And the best part of this is the entire time, the girl that Tim asked out at the party, she's in the documentary, but no one. And she's the only one who's like, does this make fucking sense to anyone? Like, what's wrong with you people? And we don't acknowledge her by name ever. We act like we don't know her name for some reason.
It's like,
and we just...
Her name's just the girl.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what we do. Like, when the little card comes up, it just says the girl, and she looks down. What the fuck is that? I told you my name before this started. What is wrong with you people? And then we, like, cut away.
And then, like, at the end, like, Tyler's like, you're like, so what's your name anyways? And she goes, well, my name is then cuts to black.
Yeah. And the other thing is she's terrified of me because I want to kill her too, because I think it's also her fault too. So when she finds out I'm there, she's like, "Wait, is he in the building? He's not here. Get this fucking mic off of me now. Get me out of here." Because I'm crazy in this documentary. Like, well, crazier. There's a what's the line, Tim? Where she's like, you know, his tie-dye sweater that he was wearing just screamed that he wants kids to try LSD. And then we cut to me, and I'm like, yeah, but I think that if you give the kids LSD, it would really spark their imagination. And then the interviewer was like, but you can see how parents would be against that, right? And I just stare at him for a few seconds without changing my face at all. And I'm like, no, I don't. And he's like, I'm going to change the conversation before we lose funding. So, it's so fucking crazy. Oh man, yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's coming along. If anything, me and Tim will just sit in Discord and we'll just improv ideas back and forth to each other, and then I'll be like, I like that one, and I'll just type it into the script. Yeah. There's no like layout or anything for it. It's just me and Tim talking about it and me being like, oh, that's a good idea. I like that one.
I feel like you guys would be great. You guys should just do like you should host like an improv night.
We should do an improv. We really should.
Improv night would be so much fun.
We should really do an improv. I would love to.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh
just
man.
Get a bunch of people together and be like, all right, your word is, and then have the voice chat pick out your word.
We have to do what's it called? It was like an ABC show. What's it called? Where they did improv.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whose line is it anyway?
Whose line is it anyway?
Fucking great.
We should do it that style.
I everybody always says I have no idea what that even means. I have to watch that show.
It's funny.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh my god. It's funny.
I think I tried watching it in like 6th grade.
Solar Daily, welcome to the stream. Pog you, by the way. Everyone throw Pogs back at him. Pog back at you.
Okay.
How are you doing, Solar Daily?
That doesn't throw Pogs back, all right?
Yeah, and if you don't throw Pogs back, you're a piece of
Exactly.
I do verbal Pogs.
You do verbal Pogs? Oh my god, look at all the Pogs.
Pogs.
Have you guys seen Tim's emote? Hold on, Tim. We have an emote of Tim. Hold on.
There's an emote.
Is it just a word pedophile?
No, it's Tim and it's just Tim being disappointed in what he's reading. It's my favorite emote so far. I forget Tim's an actual person. Solar Daily said hot. Yeah, Tim is like I say, Tim could have a girlfriend. He chooses not to. He curves the girls constantly. Constantly. I'm putting it on you. Let me tell you the truth. Look, here's the thing. Let me don't go shifting the blame, Tim. These girls talk to you. They're like giving it up for you. No. He's not. He's totally homophobic. He's not a homo, unfortunately.
He punched me in the face.
He punched him in the face for being bisexual. You can't trust him. No, the thing is, Tim will talk to these girls, and they'll get along with him really well, and they'll like Tim, and they're just responding well to him, and Tim's very charming, of course. And then he'll just be like, "All right, I'm gonna leave now." Doesn't get their number, doesn't get the name, doesn't give a shit. He's like, "I gotta go play Warhammer now." And he'll just go. And he'll just fucking leave. He cucks himself every time.
God, okay, now, oh no, I don't like this at all. Everything you say about me is going to be like always based off of that party. Just being like, Tim never takes a chance. He just
You
never...
don't take the chance. You have the chance. The chance is like, take me, and you don't. You refuse to take it. It's right there in front of you. And then my problem is I take it too much. I take the chance too fucking often. And then I'm like, why am I getting hurt constantly? We're opposites. Me and Tim are total opposite. He never goes for it. I go for it too much and end up regretting it every time.
You know what I do? I'm just like, hey, you seem kind of chill. Let's just be friends for a couple months. You'll
Thank
build
you,
up
Solar.
that trust, you know. It's like, okay, we're dating, and date them for a year and a half, and then go to 99 restaurant with them, and then break up with them. It's a perfect cycle.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Just Patrick Bateman their ass.
/ oddly specific.
What's the fucking
That's
God.
that's what you did.
What's
That's what
the
I did.
What's the line from American Psycho when he's breaking up with his girlfriend? He's just like, I'm sorry, you're not terribly important to me.
Damn.
God,
And she's like, I can't believe this. And she's like, what do you want me to do? And he's like, if you want to do something for me, stop making this scene. Is that movie still on Netflix? Low key want to watch it. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorites. It really is. It's really good.
everybody says it's really good, so I feel like I kind of gotta trust everyone.
Is it on Netflix still? I had a girlfriend who, like, if lots of people told her a movie was good, she would refuse to watch it. And I couldn't fucking stand that about her. She drove me fucking nuts.
You know what it is when it comes to me watching movies? I just like everybody always says I recently got Hulu, right? I was so excited to get Hulu because I could finally watch Always Sunny. I watched like 5 episodes. I haven't finished, haven't caught up. But it's just like I have all these streaming services and I never use them.
I know, yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I could rewatch Jurassic Park. I haven't watched a movie forever. Nope, I'm just gonna watch YouTube. Whatever.
Idiot.
Yeah, I get that.
Play a video game, sure, whatever.
Yeah, American Psycho's not on Netflix anymore, by the way, just so everyone knows.
Fuck, this is why I need to watch stuff more frequent.
I get that. I'm really bad about that too. I don't even know when's the last time I updated my letterbox.
The only movie I watched, or this was a couple years ago, but I rewatched Jaws back in 2018. That movie fucking awesome. That's a good movie.
It is. And you want to know the crazy thing about it? It rings more true now than it did before. Because they know the shark's there. They know the shark is killing people. They refuse to not go to the beach. They know the coronavirus is there. They know it's killing people. They refuse to wear a mask. Yeah. It's incredible. Jaws is more relevant now.
A free country, dude. It's
oh my God.
So my brother showed me this YouTube channel recently called Chad Goes Deep, I think it's called.
Okay.
And we were watching. He has this big projector, so we were just watching YouTube videos out there at his house. And we were watching this one about these two guys that weren't doing anything bad. They were just kind of they had that frat boy energy, you know. And they had just a big box of masks, and they're going like, "Hey, you guys want some masks?" And like, because the whole thing is like, "Oh, nobody's wearing masks. There must be a mask shortage. We gotta help them out just because they're doing a character." And they're like, "Hey, you want some masks?" And everybody's like being such assholes to these guys who are just offering them a mask.
Yeah.
Because they're like, "Oh, it's my freedom not to wear a mask. Oh, the 5G towers will give me corona before."
Oh no.
I have to go on a whole rant about just like.
Yeah, oh God.
I just asked if you wanted a mask, dude. Just calm down.
Oh my God.
Like they would ask questions. They were like kind of prying a bit just to get like some juicy shit. And this one guy fucking he was on a scooter and he's like, "Hey, do you guys want a mask?" Fucking gets off his scooter and he's ready to fight this guy who's just offering to fucking give him a mask. Like legit about to bust ass with the guys. And at the end of the video, he's like, "Yeah, note to self: if you're giving off masks, make sure that you don't wear sandals for fighting or for running either." It's just like, God, like people are such pieces of shit.
Just do it. All right. Look, I'm the anti-disestablishment. Fucking, always standing up to authority, punk rock, whatever the fuck. Just wear the fucking mask. and shut up.
Please.
I'm begging
It's
you.
not a matter of
I hate
state
this.
policy.
I know.
It's just,
It's
not being a dick.
it's not being oppressed. They're not taking some freedom away from you. You can breathe through the mask, you fucking morons. And if you can't, your lungs are little fucking pussies, all right? You fucking cowards. Just wear the fucking mask.
Yeah, it's like
I'm so fed up.
Everybody acts like this is a big conspiracy. Like, oh, the corona. Like, there are some things where I'm like, yeah, the coronavirus. I believe that the coronavirus like was something to do with China like doing like illegal testings. Because
Yeah.
it's just China. China is
Sure.
shit. China's shit.
China
I'm
sucks,
sorry
yeah.
if you're sponsored by China. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, China.
You
Don't
can
worry,
just
they
cut
don't
this out.
sponsor us.
All right, cool. Good.
We're good.
No, China's just a shitty country that does a lot of behind the curtain stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, like from like March to April, they didn't have a single death. They didn't have a single new COVID patient. Oh shit, they didn't.
Yeah.
God. But
Yeah, I'm gonna trust the country that did Tiananmen Square. I'm gonna trust them to
Yeah.
give us the facts.
yeah, and the whole Free Hong Kong thing. God.
Yeah. I'll
The whole
trust
Free Hong
China.
Kong thing, it's funny. 40 years ago, fucking the Free Hong Kong thing would have never gotten past China.
Oh, no.
It would have never gotten
Oh,
out
no.
of Asia.
Oh no, it's only because of the day that we live. That's why Tiananmen Square happened, because they were
Yeah,
able to
but-
control the information. They were like, if you tell anyone, we're gonna fucking kill you. You're gonna end up like the fucking other the college kids, by the way, that they were slaughtering in the streets. By the way, I just want to say, shouts out to the Tiananmen Square protesters, because it's often perpetrated that they kind of took that shit lying down. They were pulling motherfuckers out of the vehicles and beating them to death with bricks. So they weren't fucking around. They didn't just take it. Trust me, it wasn't like a situation where they just stood there and got shot. They were beaten. They were fighting back. So shouts out, and they're fucking like our age, They were like 20 years old out there
Yeah.
fucking fighting this shit.
Right?
So,
God.
and now if you like even look up Tiananmen Square in China, they shut down your Wi-Fi and come to your house and check you out and be like, why were you looking into this? What do you think you're doing? Like, can't do that.
That's so fucked. It's so fucked that and we can't do anything about that because China is such a big country.
And they have so much power over the rest of the world too, because of they trade deals, all kinds of shit. That was the I believe it's pronounced Beirut. I might be wrong, and I'll feel bad if I am wrong. But we were talking about the Beirut explosion earlier too, and that just sounds to me like big negligence, big time negligence, and really tragic, honestly.
That's really shitty.
It
That's
fucking
really
sucks. Like
Like,
that's bad.
How do
shitty.
you?
Plus people die from that. Oh.
How many people did die? What was like the total? Do we know?
I don't know the exact
Well,
total, but people-
according to Eric, it went up to 2,500 injured.
Okay.
I think for deaths, they're up to probably around 40 at this point.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's in Lebanon. That's where it is. It's where
But
Beirut
yeah,
is.
it's just how do you whose idea was just yeah, we should just store all these nearly nuclear level of explosives in a warehouse in our capital
and
city.
I just want to add on to that. I'm looking at the amount that it was. It is 2,750 metric tons of explosive ammonium
Shit.
nitrate
Yep.
stored at a warehouse.
Why though?
Why though? Indeed, who? I guess there's probably an explanation, but who was moving that much shit, and why in that quantity? Why would you move that metric tons?
Well, it's been it was stored there for 6 years, so it was just waiting to happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
6
really
years
crazy.
for no reason.
6 years?
they just
It
kept
just
it
sat there? What the fuck?
It's just like Chernobyl, man. It's just this could have fucking been avoided. Chernobyl
Yeah.
could have easily been avoided.
Oh, yeah.
But now that entire fucking city cannot be gone to.
I think the most nervous thing that where I'm living right now is that in Lubbock they have a plant for disassembling nuclear devices.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just what if?
Yeah, right? Can you imagine working at that warehouse? And I could not work at that warehouse. I would have such anxiety knowing that there's 2,000 metric tons of explosive shit just 12 feet away from me at any given time. I'd be like, can I transfer somewhere?
Imagine this is gonna sound shitty, but imagine taking a sick day that day. God, that'd be fucking.
Oh my God.
That'd be nice. It's like the it's like you know how you know the Buddy Holly crash. It sounds really off topic, but
I mean, it kind of. We live in New Mexico, so it applies. He's from New Mexico. I think he's from around here, actually, right?
What?
That's like our claim to fame, I think. Buddy Holly. He's from Clovis, I think.
Yeah. No, he had a studio here.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, so I forgot who exactly it was, but so there was these two guys that were arguing on who got to fly on the plane. With,
That's right. Yeah. It was Waylon Jennings.
Like
It was Waylon Jennings and Buddy Holly, unless I'm
really?
mistaken. Yeah. He had a coin toss to decide who would fly on the plane.
Yeah, and like, could you imagine your life being the like not knowing your life was decided by a fucking coin toss?
That just makes me think of No Country for Old Men. You ever seen that movie?
I have not.
So the antagonist in it, he decides whether or not he's going to kill someone by a coin toss. Like the entire movie. But yeah, Waylon Jennings says he still feels guilty about that shit happening.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Like,
God,
and he was right there. Yeah, you know, and none of them could have, you know? And a lot of people died in that plane crash for that. Like 6 people, I'm pretty sure, died in that plane crash with Buddy Holly as well. Other musicians.
Part of the band Leonard Skinner died in that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Kind of crazy.
Because that's what American Pie quotes is the day the music died was the Buddy Holly.
But yeah, that's right. That's right. God, I'm gonna go listen to that after this.
That should be the outro.
Yeah, right.
It was Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, the Big Bopper, J.P. Richardson's, John Gardner, were all in the accident.
Mm-hmm. Tragic. Really tragic.
Really tragic.
Yeah.
God. I mean, good thing we're talking about this 2020. This is the fucking year of tragedies, you know?
Yeah, it fucking is. Holy shit.
God, so much
It
shit
makes
happened.
sense.
The guy from Mythbusters died as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So much is happening at once. I think we're just like, I
We're
don't even know what to do.
desensitized.
Yeah, you're like, what do I even do?
If this explosion happened last year, this would be like the biggest.
It would be the hugest news story
It would
right
be the
now.
biggest thing the entire year, but
Mhm.
because do you guys remember anything about like January of this year? It's
Uh,
fuzzy. All I remember is World War III, and then February was the fire, and then the Australian bushfires.
Yep.
March was when COVID started, or to really take place.
Really kicked off, yeah.
And that was a thing for a couple months. And then George Floyd passed May. Was it May?
Yeah, it was
And then-
it was around then, yeah.
Yeah,
Early
the
May.
BLM rally started following that. It's
Mhm.
just like, oh my god, so much shit.
Yeah, honestly, this year has felt like a lot. Don't forget Kanye's running for president, too.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
And his
Wait,
wife's
is that
having
still-
a...
I thought.
I think his...
campaign is just-
No,
Well, I
he
think
dropped
his...
out, didn't
I
he?
think his wife... I think Kim finally got to him and was like,
Imagine
you
having
need to...
Kim Kardashian talk you down.
Hey, dude, she's a lawyer now. She's a qualified lawyer now. You leave that woman
Imagine
alone.
Kim Kardashian being our fucking first lady.
Oh my god. You know, I kind of like I've grown to like her with what she's been doing with some of her fame. She's been like trying to overturn like unjust rulings in courts and whatnot. So I'm kind of on her side now. As for Kanye, let me see.
Well, the thing is, you don't hear about that shit, you know?
Hmm. No, of course not. You only get to hear about the negative stuff that happens.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
why I
you
try
see
to like
Kanye-
educate myself.
Kim Kardashian posted a picture of champagne on her ass. Oh, that's just disgusting.
How dare her?
It just washing. It don't look good.
You guys, you know what? I just kind of remembered. You guys remember when Caitlyn Jenner fixed police brutality in 2016 with the Pepsi bottle?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking.
That shit was so tone deaf. I
I
almost
don't
died
get
from
what
watching
all this
it.
protest is doing.
Could
Just
you imagine-
grab a Pepsi.
Could you imagine if that came out like during the BLM?
Now?
Oh.
Oh,
Dared to shred.
oh, she would be
Oh.
gone.
God, she would be gone.
She'd
That's
be
crazy to
fucking
think
done,
about.
skis.
Speaking
all about
that,
timing.
So there was a Blue Lives Matter rally near where I live recently, and Black Lives Matter had like an anti-pro or like a
Counter protest. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like there was like it went crazy. Like there was like apparently like snipers on the roof. There was like
Mm-hmm.
fucking
Yeah.
there's tear gas, rubber bullets, and
Mhm.
like a lot of people got arrested. And it's just like like I've been hearing about it a lot, but it's just so crazy, like the fact that like, oh, this happened like right next door to me.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, I got
it's
hit with a
crazy.
rubber bullet once.
What?
I've been hit with a rubber bullet before.
Oh shit! How was it?
You want to know what's the worst part?
Well,
I wasn't even part of the protest. This was in 2016. It was right after like Trump got like elected and everything. And I was at a concert. I was coming out of a concert, and they were starting to have a protest on the streets, and it just got progressively worse as the concert went on. And when I was coming out, and I'm walking, because I like parked like a block away, and then I was like walking. This is in Dallas, and I just remember I hear like, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then just the whole right, like my whole right shoulder blade is just like stinging, and I'm like, ow, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna get arrested for some shit I'm not even a part of, so I just like ducked into an alleyway and like fucking ran and fucking hid and shit.
it's crazy.
And
like,
I had the hugest fucking welt on my shoulder blade from where the fucking rubber bullet hit me. I was like, that shit hurted.
Bullets supposed to be shot like 30 feet away from people.
Yeah.
At like ground level.
You can knock your fucking eye out if it's goddamn close enough or far enough or whatever.
I've seen images of people that got like shot in like the eye. It's fucking disgusting. Ugh.
It's bad. It's real bad. And the weird thing is I don't understand how they're like, this is the less violent resolution. I understand bullets are like the most violent, but a rubber bullet's still fucking violent.
Yeah.
Like,
and like half the time it's like and like the thing was like there was already a Blue Lives Matter rally going on that day, so you can't say like, oh, it was disrupting the peace. It was a counter protest. They were disrupting the peace.
Yeah.
Like fucking throwing tear gas and fucking bullets.
Blue Lives Matter people makes me want to die.
Got hit by tear gas, and it's like, oh shit.
I can't stand Blue Lives Matter people. I cannot. I hate it.
I can't stand all lives matter people.
Mhm.
Like that's just like the most like yeah, no shit, all lives matter. But
We get
that's
it.
not what we're focused
Yeah,
on right now.
and that's the other thing too. If we're being honest, the all lives matter people. Here's the thing you need to admit to. If you acknowledge that, just admit that the word that bothers you is black.
Yeah,
We get it.
because
You're racist.
It's blue because they're like, oh, all lives matter, and then like they'll be like, oh yeah, blue lives matter too.
I'm like,
So
blue lives.
yeah,
You mean the uniform that they wear that they can take off and just stop doing anytime they want?
Yep.
yeah.
That's not you
Yeah,
weren't
like,
you
a lot of
weren't
the
you
people
weren't
that-
born a
like,
police
lot of
officer.
people don't realize that like a lot of like because everybody thinks that ACAB is about every single cop being a bad person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, which is like, it's not that. It's about the system being corrupt.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
the
not
system
anything
that,
to-
even though your uncle who is a cop is very, very nice, and I'm sure he's a good guy,
He's
he
part of a
works
shady system.
part of a system that allows the cops to act this way. So,
Yeah, it allows egotistical maniacs like that monster that killed George Floyd.
oh my God.
To do it with evidence. And like the thing that's shitty about it, like you know that if nobody talked about George Floyd's death, he would still have
Oh, yeah.
his badge and everything.
Oh, Rodney King's fucking lucky he got filmed when he did in the fucking 90s, or we would have never had a court case for him. And they nearly killed that man. Fucking 6 officers beating on one dude. They're fucking lucky that someone was across the street with a camcorder in the 90s and videoed that shit, or we would have never heard about Rodney King at all.
Yeah, that's fucking like that's also like how much of a fucking pathetic loser do you have to have 6 fucking police officers on one guy?
And then think about, on top of that, you got to think about, like, before Rodney King, how many times has a beating like that gone unnoticed and been allowed to go on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, because it still baffles my mind how people like this is gonna sound crazy, but it baffles my mind how people are like so racist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
Unironically,
Yeah, like,
totally racist. Like,
For me, it's even more crazy the people who deny it, because
my God,
we have
yeah.
full-on like parades dedicated to neo Nazis.
oh yeah, racism's not a problem anymore.
They're just like yeah, no, racism hasn't been a problem for decades. And you're just like,
no, it's still a problem. It's still a huge problem.
and then they
when there's people
deny
waving
the.
around
Don't
Nazi
forget.
flags and Confederate flags. It's just
Oh
like,
my god.
Well, on top of that, you gotta acknowledge the people who deny systemic racism too. Oh, excuse me. And are just like, systemic racism doesn't exist. White privilege doesn't exist because, like, I'm not rich and I'm white. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's not what we're talking about here, man. Like,
Yeah. I know.
I'm white,
I know,
and I can acknowledge
I know a
it.
lot of poor white people, and I know a lot of poor black people,
Mhm.
and like, yeah, there is a specific like
There's a
line.
discrepancy that
Like,
happens.
I feel like there is like a line though between like because a lot of people that have privilege, I feel like are more of like the wealthier kind.
For sure.
There is still,
For
but
sure.
There's still white privilege when
Yeah.
you are.
There's definitely
poor.
stuff that happens to me that I'm like, I have to acknowledge, like, this would not be happening to me if I was not who I am. You know?
Oh god, yeah.
So.
Like I have never gotten pulled over, but I'm sure if I did, it wouldn't be for. I would probably either get like a slap on the wrist or a ticket.
Mhm.
But if I was, if I had a different skin color, I could be fucking shot
Yeah.
and killed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, anything can happen now because fucking Paw Patrol is being canceled because they were just like a dog police.
That got covered up though, didn't they? Weren't they like, we're not actually gonna?
I feel like
It
people
wasn't
put out.
canceled, but it was sort of gonna happen.
I feel like
because it
people
showed,
put
like,
out
good
information
cops.
like that to like derail what the conversation's actually about a lot of times. Like
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
that.
I
We
watch
don't
Paw Patrol,
care.
it's not my fault.
My nephew watches Paw Patrol. I don't care that there's
Yeah,
a
well,
police
there's
officer
one
dog in
thing
there.
that I don't understand. Why is there a Paw Patrol Twitter? Exactly.
Is
Why
there?
was it
There's a
being
Paw
canceled?
Patrol Twitter.
Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna follow him right now.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing the same
Oh
thing.
no, that means you support Blue Lives Matter.
No,
No.
God.
Ah, gee, golly. I guess I.
That means you're
Oh.
the problem.
Oh no! Wait, what's happening to me? Oh, all lives matter. Oh God! Oh no! No, please!
No, you have to go.
Racism isn't real. If I want my white privilege check. No.
The sample right.
What do you mean I can't sing the song about date raping a girl?
Wait a minute.
Are you kidding me?
Hitler do be having some points though.
Guys, think about it though. I should be able to read my off to my kids.
All right. Well, unfortunately, my DoorDash is here, so we do have to wrap up this episode.
Oh no.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
But last time the last visual novel stream that we did, I fucking got DoorDash during it, and then I came back and I was eating and reading my lines, and it was one of the worst things ever.
You guys do like full on readings for visual novels?
Yeah. We're doing one right now.
I love doing shit like that.
All right, yeah. Next time we start a new one, I'll let you know, because we're in the middle of one right now.
Have you guys done Monster Prom yet?
No.
Oh, fucking
Actually,
dude.
Monster Prom is like an actually decent one.
Yeah, we do
Where-
cringe
so-
visual novels. We do bad ones. We do really bad
Oh,
ones.
you guys do bad ones? Oh, because
Yeah.
you guys actually do good ones. Monster Prom is so much fun.
Like the one we've been doing is so fetishized. I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Monster Prom is actually a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's
to play on
decent.
video.
Yeah, we should.
I
We
enjoy-
should.
Yeah. If
Um,
you guys are ever down,
but-
I'm always.
I do want to go ahead and thank our two guests here today. Thank you, David and Jake, for coming out.
Thank
Always
you
happy
for
to have you
having
guys
me
on
last
here.
minute.
Thank you.
Always,
for
I'm
letting
glad
me
you showed
start.
up. I was
Thank you for
getting
Carlo
concerned.
for being our 1 minute spot.
Oh yeah, and thank you for
Yeah.
calling in. And let me thank everyone in the chat real quick. Thank you, Avi, for for your sub, the $30 donation. I want to thank you for giving subs to Evie and Tim as well. Thank you, Bryant, for showing up. Thank you, Emmy. Tim's in the chat. David's in the chat. Thank you guys. I'm in the chat. Thank God I'm here. Thank you. Thank you, Brian, for showing up. Thank you, Carl, for the sub with the Twitch Prime and for calling in as well. God and Jesus. Thank you. There's Jake. All right. Moving down some more. Who else we got? Yeah. Thank you, Solar Daily, for showing up as well. Always appreciate it. Thank you for joining the Discord too. To Solar Daily and Controlled Chaos as well. So, thank you guys so much. I'm Tyler.
I'm Tim.
I'm David.
Mhm.
I'm Jake.
And we don't support Israel.